Welcome back, everybody. Jason Static with another episode of Mail Call Mania, episode 6. And today, as you can tell from the title of this video, we are moving on to something, for me, that is super cool. It's the Great Muta Collection. Now, you guys might be saying, Jason, what is the Great Muta Collection? Well, I'll tell you what the Great Muta Collection is. The Great Muta Collection is a little sub-series of Mail Call Mania that I'm gonna do based around collecting items from professional wrestler, the Great Muta. Everybody knows that I'm a fan of professional wrestling. That's been well established over this channel over the last decade. Now, what many people might not know is Great Muta is one of my favorites. He's in my top 5. And I've never actually collected Great Muta stuff because, if I'm being honest, it's expensive stuff to find. Some stuff is on the lower end, some stuff is on the higher end. A lot of his stuff is stuff from Japan. So it's not stuff that I can readily find out in the wild here in America, especially here in southern Missouri in the Midwest. It's not stuff that you regularly find. But now that has a WWE Legends status where they're making figures of him, cards of him, it's been a lot easier to be able to find things Great Muta related. And I can actually purchase stuff at a reasonable price and I don't have to have it imported from Japan. So you might be saying, Jason, what are the things that we got? I've got 3 things. 2 of the things I've had for a long time. One thing I got recently. So let's get into that. Let's get into what we started with, what we're starting with. What we are starting with is something that I picked up recently. This is a Great Muta 2024 Panini Select. I believe this is a base card. And let me take this out of the little packs, or the little, there's a little bit of reflection going on here, so let's pull this out of the, make it a little bit easier for people to see. Super cool card. This shows the Great Muta persona. His classic face paint persona. Not bad, not bad. That's from WWE. Now, this particular card has a bunch of parallels to it also. So, we're going to be on the hunt for all of these parallels. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we can get some 2024 Panini Select. And we can actually get into these packs of opening them for the Wrestling Pack Challenge. That would be super fun. And now, this is something I've had for a while. When I first started getting into the idea of potentially collecting and selling professional wrestling cards, this is one of the cards I bought. I bought it from a seller on eBay because I wanted to see how they ship their cards. And this is the card that I bought. It's a Keiji Muto. Keiji Muto was one of his personas that he's had over the years. And this is from the 2013 Bushiroad collection. This is a promo card from the King of Professional Wrestling TCG series. This is not actually a professional wrestling card. As far as I can remember, this is actually from a TCG game that Bushiroad put out. I'm not sure who else is in this set. This is from All Japan. This is from his time in All Japan. And as you can tell, there's a bunch of stats on the back of here. There's a bunch of things that show the TCG stats as well. And I believe that there's more, to this set. Believe it or not, for the Great Muta. There might be some more Japanese wrestlers in this TCG set as well. I'm not sure. I've never actually really looked into the set. Maybe that's something that we could look into in the future. Since it is technically speaking, it is a wrestling card. What would you guys think about us trying to find a 2013 King of Professional Wrestling Bushiroad card set? What would you guys think about potentially trying to get into that set? That might be something cool. So we've got two cards. We've got a WWE card, and we have the 2013 Bushiroad TCG card set. Number 3, the third and final item that we have for today is, and this is the first 3 pieces of the Bushiroad set. And after I show you this, we're going to get into some of the stuff of what Great Muta Collection might entail. This is from, I have it written up here because I can't remember the exact title of it. This is a 2005 All Japan. It's part of the HOW collection, Great Muta figures. There's actually a series of these. The HOW collection actually produced a lot of these Great Muta Muta figures. These are PVC style. This is from the Great Muta Spider version. It's the red pants. There's also a black pants version that I believe that had normal face paint. They did pretty much almost every iteration of Great Muta that Great Muta had. There's paint version, there's the Keiji Muto version, there's the masked version. This is one of the masked versions. As you can tell, it's a super cool piece. And this is something that I've had for a long time. I've never been able to find it online in the package. So we got it loose. Maybe we'll try to find something in the package down the road. But this is a piece that I bought. I bought this in a collection of Japanese figures that I bought. It came in a big giant collection. I'd say probably about 3, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere around there. I can't remember exact time frame. I bought a big collection of Sharpro Japanese wrestling figures, and this was one of the figures that came in the lot. All of those figures have now been sold. I don't have any more of them. I definitely would like to pick up some more Sharpros. Those would be super cool to add to the collection and or the reselling platform, Backbreakers Collectibles. That would be super cool. But yes, that is one of the figures. Boom. Now, you might be saying, what does the Great Muta Collection entail? The Great Muta Collection entails roughly about 120, I think there's 122 different Great Muta figures, whether it be action figures, these style figures. There was little bitty, almost like Lego style figures that a Japanese company did. There's a bunch of figures similar like this that was produced by Good Smile. There's a lot of stuffed stuffed figures of Great Muta. There's keychains. There's little bitty statues of Great Muta. And then obviously there's the Sharpro figures. Then you have magazines, you have wrestling cards. There's roughly, I believe there's around 300 Great Muta wrestling cards across WWE, All Japan, Bushiroad, New Japan, and a bunch of other different things. And then there's a bunch of odd and end. You got t-shirts and stuff like that. You got DVDs and movies. I'm not sure what we're gonna get. I'm not sure what the range of this collection might entail. Maybe that's a good question for you guys. If you've gotten this far in the video, leave me a comment down below stating what you think I should try to collect in the Great Muta Collection. These are just the first 3 pieces. Other than that, you guys, we're gonna drop this video out just like we always do. Jason Static across all social media. Go down in the description. There's a Linktree link in the description that shows you and directs you to all of my social media, that directs you to the Facebook, to the Instagram, to the Rumble, to the Spotify, to everything. And then go check out Backbreakers Collectibles on eBay. That's what helps me fund this YouTube channel. I am demonetized. I hope to be able to get monetization back on this channel one day. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But it's something I'm fighting for and grinding for. And then last but not least, go check out the Fight Club Wrestling Academy. The Fight Club Wrestling Academy YouTube channel. That's where I do professional wrestling shoot interviews with professional wrestlers across the Midwest. There's about 80 to 85 videos up on there now discussing a range of topics. Go check that out. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you guys checking out Mail Call Mania, the Great Muta Collection. Other than that, you guys, I'll see you in the next episode.